Hey, Chris. Hi, sweetheart, darling. Hey, boo. Hey, yo, yo. Guys, it seems like I haven't been on here in forever. My God. I got this makeup on, this powder makeup, and it's like, ugh, I don't like anything foreign on my face. It's like a powder, glow powder. Just come on. Hey, Miss LaWanda. I got that message. I read it, girl. I love how you said um, discernment is real. I said, ooh, that's a bumper sticker. Look at my new polish. It's real pretty. You put it over another polish, and I don't know, I guess it changes colors. Guys, I wasn't going to come today again. Um, whew, I got a lot to catch up on, and I got a lot going on, for real. For real, for real. That's why I haven't been coming live. You know, you got to take care of home front. I love you guys, and some of you are like my second family. But baby, when it comes to real life situations that you got to take care of, YouTube goes on the back burner. Show enough. Show enough. Because when it all comes down, when life shows up, YouTube ain't going to be there. YouTube is not going to be there. You feel me? So I make the determination. But I've been in the bush. I've been not in the bushes. I've been watching lives and things like that. I'm getting ready to come see y'all in the chat. Oh, wait, y'all. Wait. Let me share this. Okay, let me get y'all up on the screen. Okay. I'm getting my hair done Tuesday. I was at the VA yesterday, and I saw a lady, guys, when I tell you her hair, this older lady, her hair was short like mine, and the cut, it was silver, and the cut on it was fire. And I said, excuse me, can I ask you where you get your hair done? I haven't seen anybody's hair look that good in South Carolina since I've been living here from 98. And she went all the way, it was in the cafeteria. She went all the way to her office, got me the card, and I called the lady. I had to go on the booking. And when I tell you it cost, but honey, the way her hair was looking, I said, And she'll help me to the lady was telling me that the hairdresser really is into healthy hair. So I'm going to start investing because that picture, guys, that I posted with that tiger, that's not a filtered picture. That's how I looked 7 years ago. That nothing filter on there but the tiger. It's AI. And I was looking at my hair and I was like, my hair was so healthy and beautiful then. It was, I want that back. But hi, Royalty Queen, my beautiful Royalty Queen. Had my shoes on today. I had to go. Y'all, I've been running. Okay, first let me start with Chris. I see you, my beautiful Chris. You are my peeps. You know Miss April love you, baby. And I pray that all is well with you. All is well. I mean, some stressors. When it comes to my husband, y'all, I don't know if he realized it, but he giving Miss April a run for her money. And it's teaching me to, how to not only preach, but to practice what I preach, okay? And that's what I guess marriages and relationships with your family and friends do. I can do all this talking, but when it comes down to the real deal, how am I handling things? Okay. Hi, and I'm gonna share a little bit about that. Hey, yo, hello, beautiful April Loving Chats, working and listening. Hi, my beautiful girl, Patsy Andrews. I just got done listening to Davion's live. I still have a little bit to go on it, but I wanted to hurry up and get a live in for the streets get busy. There go my beautiful Miss LaWanda. I'm so glad you love those, because I did them before. Well, you hadn't responded to the me asking, and I figured you were out because it was on the day of your birthday. And I said, well, if she don't want them out there, the birthday card or reels, then you will let me know and I'll take them off. Hey, JQ, I've been missing you too, boo. Hi, darling. But that song just popped in my head. That's your song. That's a Miss LaWanda song. And I put them on all my platforms, honey. I put it on YouTube, Facebook, put it on your Facebook. I put it on, only one I didn't do was Instagram. Guys, let me tell you the latest on my my short. Miss April's, remember when I told y'all about viral? I'm getting ready to be viral. It's going to happen. I don't know when, but one of my shorts is going to go viral. You hear me? Let me tell you, I posted the short and it has 23K views. Hold on. I hope it don't. Okay. Oh, I can't see it. And I didn't promote it or nothing. I don't have to lie about that, guys. It has 22,000 and some change views, and it has 354 likes. That's the highest short that, and if I absolutely believe if I improve my background settings and things like that, like I was going to put the school setting behind me, but the laptop wasn't showing up in it, so I just did it like natural, and I still got 22K views on that thing. I'm about to go viral. So I've been working on my other platforms. I started putting stuff on my Instagram. My TikTok's doing very well. I have 12K likes. I have 2,000 and something followers. So my TikTok is steadily growing. My YouTube channel, let me tell you how many new subscribers I got just from the short. So I got to work. If I step my game up with them shorts, y'all, that's where it's going to come. Boom. I found my niche. I found it. I found my niche. I found my thing, girl. Yes, ma'am. I missed y'all. Okay, let me finish saying hi. Hi, Tony Beautiful Lawson. Wanda been up in this thing for 11 months. Off up in this thing. And I think my Miss LaWanda gonna stay. I think so. I mean, I could be wrong, but I don't think so. She a rider. She like Miss April. We right here, okay? There go my Teresa Dallas. Teresa Dallas, girl, I know you said you're doing vegan, right, boo? I'm going to get ready to get this ice cream. You got to look at it. You're going to trip out when I show it to you. Hold on. Teresa said, hello, April and chat. I'm driving my daughter and granddaughter around, so I can't speak right now. Okay, my beautiful, handle your business, and I'm going to wait. I bought an ice cream. It's chili, lime, strawberry chili lime ice cream. Fire! When I tell you it's the best ice cream I've ever eaten in my life. It's a limited edition at the Publix. If you like chili, if you like lime, you're going to love it. They knew what they was doing. I can't explain it. Hi, I said hi to my Tony Lawson. I sure did. Teresa, I see you. Chris is all up in the building. Hey, boo. Chris came in the building. Hey, what's up? How you doing? Where you been? Yo, been off up in this thing for 9 whole months. Thank you for working and listening, my beautiful queen, you. My beautiful Miss Larentino up in the building. Miss Aries for life. Where that? Aries for life. Got my tattoo. Miss Aries for life. Hi, darling. No, hi, darling. Myra Uncensored. Hi, sweetheart. Hi, Annette, my beautiful. Annette, don't ever think that I ignore you in the chat. You speak, and if I don't respond, baby, it's because I didn't see it. That's the only reason I would never speak to you. I wanted to give you that heads up. That's with anybody, because I have been really busy. Johnny had surgery yesterday, guys. So that's why I've been MIA. I've been focused on that. Toward close to time for him to get the surgery, some stresses. He was stressing. He don't want to admit that, but he was, and so was I. So was I. Okay, anxiety. I didn't sleep. Had to be there by 7 yesterday. I had to get up at 5 o'clock. I did not go to sleep till 3. You hear me? So that all that day I was exhausted. So I came home yesterday, and once it was done, I was so tired. Hi, beautiful Annette. Royalty Queen, thank you for my marshmallow 100 jewels, baby. Yeah, I said I got to catch up here, and I must give 5 badges away. Okay, let me see. My beautiful Royalty Queen. Girl, did you see me in the outfit, Royalty Queen? Did you see me in those pants, honey? I did a reel on TikTok, thanking my followers, and I forgot I got that lime shirt. I mean, not, yeah, sort of kind of lime, and it matched the pants. I said, well, dang, let me put this on. I don't know what I was thinking. And girl, I be looking, that thing does my hips, baby. It do something to Miss April's hips, honey. Them pants do something. I need some mo. You got different colors. I want all the colors. Okay, I'm going to inbox you and see what's going on with that. I hope it wasn't a limited edition. If it was, then I missed out. Because them pants is, baby, fire. They look good on me. Back and front, honey. I was like, do they got little booty enhancers in them? What's going on here? Y'all go look at that short, y'all. With them green pants on. Miss April looking thick up. I look good. Good. Okay, Lisa Clark. Oh, my chat jumped. Don't forget to hit the like button. You guys are doing great with the like button. Thank you, thank you. Wow, that's hell of a concoction. Yes, Miss LaWanda, I'm going to go get it and show you. It is so darn good. It is sweet. It got a little tiny kick of a heat. Oh, my. It got big chunks of strawberry in it. It got little lime, ribbons of lime. Oh, it's so freaking good. Everybody was like, ew. I'm like, no, it's good. I ain't going nowhere unless the good Lord says otherwise. That's me too. That's what I be saying. Clock that T. Hey, Miss Sheila Kimbrew. Hey, Toto. Hi. Hi, Dor. Thank you, Michelle. I see my floating jewels. I see them. Thank you. Thank you, Jay Gill. Jay Gill always bust up in the door. Bam! Do, 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 do. Where's Be More Native? I've been thinking about you. I was even going to post. Where's my Be More Native? Hi, Michelle P. Beautiful. Did I speak to you yet? I'm getting excited. There go Be More Native. I was wondering where you was today and yesterday. I've been going, because I don't get the notifications. Like, even when I go to check post, you know how you can check the post on your YouTube? So I literally go to your page to monitor to see if you had posted something. And I saw somebody complained or put in a filed a complaint. Y'all, we really, and I was going to talk to Davion about this, because I feel this, and I'm so glad you're in the chat, Be More Native. I feel, thank you, yo. Oh my God, thank you for the $20 super chat thing, sticker. It says, we'll catch replay, Lady April. Love you, blessings. Thank you so much, baby girl. Thank you, and be safe. Handle your business, boo. I love that bright orange popping up. That is so gorgeous. But Be More Native, I was going to talk to Davion about getting you to your 1K and see if, because I really, really, really feel that you should have your 1K. You don't really plug into your channel like that to get, you know what I mean? But um, I just feel like because that's what we do. We help each other get to the 1K. So I've been thinking that. So I'm glad I saw you today. And when I heard that somebody had complained or whatever they did, that bothered me, because here's how I look at that. Okay, so you can give it, but you can't take it. Is that what it is? You know, is that what it is? I guess so. But anyway, because I love me some Be More Native. And Be More Native, when I be reading your posts, I'll be crying. Miss April is not exempt from cracking up. You understand me? And honey, if y'all guys are not subscribed to Be More Native, support her or him. I don't even know. It don't even matter. I just know I adore you. I absolutely adore you. I'd be like, God. And then look, when you be saying somebody, like you'll give them a name, I go right and look up that name to see what the person look like. I'll be like, well, I'll be a monkey's uncle. Oh my goodness. I'd be wondering what emoji or what people would look up for me. It'd probably make me laugh. Okay. And today I'm going to talk just a little tiny bit about the difference between a friendship and an acquaintance. Friendships to me, I'm going to say this and then get back in the chat, is something that is built over time. It stands the test of time. You determine whether, because things will pop up in everything, in marriages, in boyfriend and girlfriend relationships, life will show up and it'll determine. You have to go to different levels in relationships. Once a relationship reaches a certain level, things will start changing and shifting. That's where a lot of people, the relationship ends, because one might not be as invested as the other, or neither one is trying to be, it's about me and it's about me. It's not about us. That can end it, but we have to build a friendship, right? Be More Native. I agree with you. I don't believe there are no fly-by-night friendships. They are developed because you have to go through things to get to the friendship, determining whether it's a real friendship or a true friendship. Okay? That's just my take on it. I got a lot of acquaintances, like I said, the one friend I have that taught me how to be a friend or be friend worthy. To have a friendship, you have to first show yourself friend worthy. That's number one. It ain't got nothing to do with the other person. Show yourself friend worthy. Throw everything that they did. Then you got to determine, do you want that friendship? Okay? Hi, Leslie Cole. Thank you, Leslie, my beautiful. She said, claim, Team April team. Thank you. Hey, Maritza. Oh, you guys have blessed me today. I adore you guys. Thank you so much thank you. I mean it. I read that. Yeah, it is. And Blessed Dynasty said, hey, my beautiful sister April, love mods, and all my beautiful sisters in the chat. Much love. You claiming the viral. Yes. I just got what you were saying, boo. Have an amazing, blessed day on purpose, everyone. Lakeisha Bass, I see you, my beautiful Leslie Cole. Team April viral claim. Yes, it is, boo. Thank you. Claim. That's what I'm saying. Right, LaWanda. I love all those flavors. Let me go get this ice cream real quick. And I'm going to eat some while we talking. See, y'all don't... Okay. Look, I got the whole big gallon, half a gallon. Where's my spoon? Okay. Hold on, guys. Y'all know I gotta taste some. And I'm gonna hurry up and go get me another one because it's a limited edition. So that means it'll be gone. That means it'll be gone. It's only limited. You know what limited edition means. It looks Christmassy. Okay. Hold on. I gotta move some stuff around here. Let me slide this over. Okay, I don't know if you could see on there. It says limited edition strawberry lime chili. See the chilies? Where's the lime? See the limes in the corner? And I'm going to show y'all what it looked like. Baby! When I saw this, ooh, guys, I ain't even going to tell y'all. Ooh, child. Ooh. Okay. Oh, God, it's so freaking good. When it melts, it's so delicious. Okay, can you see? Hold on. Aw. Can you see the lime in there, the green lime? Wait a minute. I'm trying to find the chilies. Mm. Mm. Oh my God. It says strawberry flavored ice cream with salty lime flavored ribbons and chili lime flavored flakes. And then it has big chunks of strawberry. Let me show you a strawberry. Look how big these strawberries are. That's a strawberry. That, you can't see it. But that's a strawberry covered in ice cream. The picture is not doing it. Ooh, see, I got a little kick of chili. Guys, when I tell you, you got to open up your mind. Open your mind. If you like chili, if you like lime and strawberries, whoever thought of this, they knew how much to put of what. Oh my God. I can't wait. I love them. And it's from Publix. It's a Publix edition. All right, I ain't going to let it melt. I'm going to let it sit here for a minute, and then I'm going to run it back in there. Y'all don't let me forget it. Okay, don't let me forget my ice cream, because if it melts, I'm going to be upset with myself. Oh my God, that ice cream is fire. If you're open to try something new, give it a try, guys. If you like those flavors. Delicious. Okay. Oh, I got so much to talk about. Right, LaWanda? I love all the flavors. I know, J. Gill, it do sound really weird, but it works. It freaking works, man. When I tell you, I can't even explain how bomb it is. It's like it got the right amount of everything. The lime is like sweet, tangy at the same time, those lime ribbons. Then you got a big chunk of strawberry. And the chili, it gives like a little tiny hint of salty kick, fire. A little tiny, it'll mix in there with those lime flavors, and you'll be like, damn, that was good. Somebody try it and then tell me. If you like, you give it a shot. Give it a shot. Somebody in your house gonna like it. What did you say? I'll stick to my, that's how John is. Miss LaWanda said, I'll stick to my favorite, Black Walk. Now that's good. My mama loved that, Miss LaWanda. My mama. Yeah, you said your granny introduced you to it. Yes, that's an old school ice cream, straight like that. You already know. Hey, Gloria Wiley. No, it's not sorbet, Royalty Queen. It's just regular ice cream. Premium ice cream is what it says. It is good, Mr. One. It looks weird. It looks like Christmassy. Look at the scoop on there. It looks Christmassy. When I saw it, I got so excited because I'm a chili. I love chili lime. Anything chili lime, anything lime, like avocado lime. Oh my, anything lime and lemony and citrusy. Oh my God. Gloria Wiley, I don't see you, but I see people speaking to you. Danny, I love you too, baby, and thank you so much for that. Danny, if you're not subscribed, go on and subscribe to the channel, darling, so you can get notified when I go live. But I think you've already been here, boo. Tip. Tip said, Teresa said, J. Gill, now butter pecan. That's what John loves. John loves, but that's all he buys. Butter pecan, honey. You said a 10 out of 10. Yes, boo. No, you are the best. Danny, you're the best, baby. What did Tips World say? Let me see. Tips World said, yes, LaWanda, I love pralines too. Those are like old school, but the pralines, you can't never go wrong with a praline in the ice cream. Even in a salad, they're good. Even in a salad. Oh, Tip, I used to get pralines and Baskin Robbins. Oh my God. LaWanda, that's my dad's favorite. He will kick his feet up and add cookies with his. Oh, I love the old school. Oh, I love him, Royalty Queen. Because my dad, God rest him, he liked the butter pecan. And that's how he was. He'd kick his feet up in his recliner with his cookies or pie, whatever he added to it. Thank you, Gloria Wiley, girl. I get all my shorts. These are I think these are girl shorts. Girl, sometimes I don't even know. If they fit right and they comfortable, I'm getting them. I don't care what department. As long as they don't look too boyish. I'm gonna add like a feminine shirt to them. I'm not gonna dress totally like a boy because I ain't no boy. I'm not a boy. And I'm not living the lifestyle. Yes, J. Gill, I told you when I went to visit my granny, we were sipping coffee while I listened to her roast people. Oh my God, that's funny. I miss that lady bad. Oh my God, I bet you she had some heck of a sayings too, Miss LaWanda. Old school folk. Like I had this man, he used to say, honey, just feed them out of, some people you got to feed out of a long handle spoon. And that was the first time I learned what long handle spoon was. April, take it now and put it in. Okay, yes, thank you, Teresa. Thank you, beautiful. Let me take it now. Uh-oh. Hold on, guys. Do I got it all the way out? Hold on. Y'all know Miss April's discombobulated today, for real, for real. Thank you, Sheila Alston. Hi, beautiful. Where you been? Thank you, baby girl. Sheila, I miss you. I really do. I think about you. When you have started your cooking channel. Teresa Dallas, do you like hummus? I got another thing for you guys. Hold on. Teresa, you might like this. You still can't look at the chat, right, Teresa? You still can't look at me, boo? Because I got another surprise. Thank you, Sheila Alston. Thank you, baby. Okay, am I at the bottom? I'm at the bottom. April, that lady had a way with words. Roz reminds me of her. She was an Aquarius too. Oh my goodness. I would love to hear some of them sayings. They don't, I'm telling you, destined to recover. Hey, boo. Hey. I love hummus, J. Gill. And Teresa Dallas. Looky, baby. Looky, looky. Mango jalapeno. Mango jalapeno. It's a new one. They have a sweet chili one. I love that. I like the olive. This is what I put them on. Oh my God. These are soft. They're called everything pita. And they're soft. They're not hard. They're like bread. So that and this got everything in it. Onion, herbs, garlic, sesame, whatever. I ain't ready to eat that yet. Y'all, I be enjoying myself. I love food like this. It's mango habanero and it's boar's head. They have a few, it's sweet heat. I like sweet heat. I don't like a lot of heat, guys. I won't eat, like habanero, that's too hot for me. I don't like food that when I eat it, the heat takes over and I can't enjoy, it burns your lips or whatever, or your mouth, and you can't enjoy the other flavors. I don't like that kind of heat. My daughter does, spicy. But this right here, if you love mango, and you can do, and it got little chunks of jalapeno, but it's not hot. It doesn't burn your mouth crazy. And these are in the, what section? I can't even remember the section these are in. They have plain ones. Oh, and they have this thing that comes on it. I just take the whole thing off. But this and this, because I don't like hard, crispy things with my hummus. I like bready stuff. I like it to be like a meal, I love hummus and pita chips and bread, girl. Hey, Tips World, they have you have to order it. It's a horseradish dip. When I tell you it's fire. I don't like horseradish. I don't do horseradish, nothing. I don't like horseradish on my food, sandwiches, nothing. But they make this with some cream cheese, and it's so bomb. Oh my God, dip that bread in there, that rye bread, baby. Shut your mouth. Jesus. Jesus. All right, guys, let me give away 5 memberships. Oh, wrong one. Jesus. Send 5 now. Let's see. Roll, drum roll. And welcome, Tips World. Baby, it is good, girl. Chris Flash, you deserve it too. Tips World, Destined to Recover got one. Marva Booker, Keisha B, yay. Yes, you did get one, baby. You're welcome, Destined to Recover. You're welcome. It's time, Lord. Thank you for tip. Thank you for yesterday. See, guys, let me share something. Like I told you guys, I don't talk to Tip every day, all the time. Periodically, we'll, send out a, hey, how you doing, baby? Yesterday, I was driving, okay, by myself. I had a moment. Tiffany popped in my head. She popped in my head, y'all. And on the way my car set up, you can have it dial people. So I called her. And I shared with her. Because I felt led to. I didn't say, oh, this is going on in my life. Oh my God, this, that, and the third. It wasn't nothing like that. I she came to my mind because I knew in my spirit that I would get the encouragement I needed and the understanding, because she had posted um, a video with, what's her name, Tip? I can't think of her right now. Tabitha Brown. And go listen to that. Thank you, Chris. Oh, thank you. And let me heart the other one. And I had watched that video, and it touched my soul, and it had me tearing up because I understood Tabitha Brown's pain. And so me and Tip talked a little bit about the Tabitha Brown video that she shared on her YouTube. And I said, you understand that thing. I believe that's what made me think to call her. And by the time I got off the phone, I was laughing. I was back in, but I had that, my daughter, I feel like my daughter for the last couple of weeks has been really reaching out, speaking to me. Memory had popped up in my in my Facebook, where I had a picture of her as a baby and then a picture of her as an adult. And I went in the comments, and my daughter that passed, it was her. And she said, look at me. I went from drooling to cooling. That's how funny she was, So, and I laughed about that. So then another thing popped up. I think it was the same one. I'm not sure. I don't know. Another memory popped up of her. And I go immediately to the comments because I want to see what she said. And in this one, she said, Mom, I pray every day. I posted it on my Facebook. She said, Mom, I pray every day that I don't take advantage of everything you do for me. I love you. And when and my response back, this was 4 years ago. And my response to her was, baby, you don't take advantage of me. I know you love me. I knew, like I tell you guys on here, I know my daughter loved me. I know this. Like I said, my daughter had issues going on. And, even as children, things will happen to a child, and they'll be angry at the parent because they felt like they weren't protected. So I'm sure she had those kind of things. I was a young mother. But then we grow and we let that go, you understand? And we grow up from it because we know we love our parents. We don't hold that kind of stuff or hold our parents accountable, you understand? We learn to forgive. So that was it. But when I read that thing, it touched my soul. So I was having a moment yesterday. I did. I was driving home. Plus, I was tired. When you're tired, you have a tendency to be more emotional. So having said all that, and I'm going to get into chat in a minute, guys. Having said all that, knowing the difference between a friendship, there are many different kind of friendships. And like I said, I 100% believe that friendships are developed. You develop a friendship, you develop trust. Then if something comes down the pike in the relationship, where the rubber meets the road, so to speak, you determine how you value that person as a friend, or how much you value them being in your life, okay? When it comes to you're getting mad at someone and telling their business, that was never a friendship. That might have been even some, let me hook up with this person because they got something I want. I'm really jealous of them. Don't even realize that I am. You understand what I'm saying? But there's something they have that I want, but I don't have the willingness to go get it. I just like theirs. And if they do something that I don't like, then I'm going to expose them. So let me go over here. It says the difference between friendships and acquaintances. A friend is a person with whom you share a deep mutual, mutual bond based on trust, respect, and shared history. Listen to that. While an acquaintance, you have a shared history. Like I said, friendships are developed. We don't have these. We get on YouTube and we get a friend. We like someone. We meet them. Next thing you know, we're telling them our life, and they're coming to see me. I'm coming to see them, and we're friends. Yeah, we're the best of friends. Have known each other a month, sometimes a couple weeks, but we're friends. We're acquaintances. And anything that you tell someone, if you don't want it told, don't tell them. If I put something out there, I don't give a shit if they expose it. If we fell out, I don't give a good god darn. You understand me? Because yeah, I said it. You feel what I'm saying? And would not be surprised if it came. Would it bother me? Of course. Of course. But I'll just look at them and be like, ooh, I dodged a bullet. Maybe they did too. But let me finish reading this. Okay, while an acquaintance is someone you know, an acquaintance is someone you know but not well, typically on a superficial level. Friends generally have more frequent and intimate interactions, while acquaintances are more casual and less involved. Okay? Here is a more detailed breakdown far as friendship is concerned. They have a deep bond. Friends have a strong emotional connection built on trust, loyalty. Ow! And shared interests. They share same interests, and they share the same experiences. I've been through that too. I understand that. Yep. You already know. We can relate in that area. Mutual affection. Friendship involves mutual respect, care, and support. Frequent interaction. Friends usually spend time together regularly, whether through activities, conversations, or shared experiences. Commitment. Here's the biggie. This is the big one, guys. Commitment. Friendships often involves a degree of commitment to each other, including being there for one another in times of need. Let me read that again. Friendships often involve a degree of commitment to each other, including being there for one another in a time of need. Open communication. Friends are comfortable sharing personal details, emotions, and vulnerabilities with each other. Absolutely. Let me read what acquaintances is, and then I'm going to give my take, okay, and all this stuff going on. Okay? And as long as I'm right and they're right, no one's ever going to be right. You understand what I'm saying? There's no bending. I was listening to TRW today. TRW had some very good things to say, very wise, that made sense things to say. One thing I like about TRW is she remains calm in heated situations, because when we blow off the handle, and I'm one of those people, and I'm learning to do better in that area. All reason and rationality goes out the window. All of it. Now it's not about our friendship. It's not about you. It's about me, I. I don't give a fuck what you think. Bottom line is, okay, let me give my only one analogy or opinion on the TRW Mel and Bama situation. At this point, nobody is willing to bend at all. You understand? Both parties, or all parties, have done things to hurt one another at this point. Because it's beyond the point of who did it first. We really couldn't even tell you now because there's just so much stuff going on. But it's at the point where nobody's bending. If one person, if you got one person that is not willing to say I fucked up, and the other, if you both got to say yeah we both fucked up, but where do we want to go from here? And if you don't have that, just let it go. There's not going to be no friendship. There's not going to be. You understand? If both parties say, "Okay, I did my part," and I stop looking at yours, own up to mine, and say, "Yeah, I did some messed up stuff." Because here's the bottom line, guys. You have to determine when we say friendship. We have to. Friendship requires caring about someone, genuinely caring and wanting to continue. It's like you're going to go you're going to go through things. Things are going to come down the pike that you're going to have to deal with that are going to determine where the friendship is or how committed it is or how true and loyal you are. That's how friendships are grown and based. When something ugly pops up, how are we going to deal with it? You don't understand? Okay, I'll give an example. Say me and Tip, okay, we're friends. We have a disagreement. Somebody runs back and tells Tip, Miss April was talking about you. I would, God hope that Tip would come to me and ask me. Okay? I would hope that. But if she flew off the handle without coming to me, then you understand what I'm saying? Then I'm like, okay, what did we have? Now, if she comes to me and she says, Miss April, you hurt my feelings when you said something. If I directly said something to hurt her, and she told me this, even if I didn't feel like it did, if she was telling me that it hurt her, I would have to take her at face value. Do you understand? Because I genuinely care about her, and I genuinely want a friendship. Okay. I've seen people on here go by hearsay and then come out and call themselves exposing the person that somebody said they said. Okay, they come out and expose everything about share everything intimate that the person shared with them without even talking to that person. That's not a friend. That ain't even really an acquaintance. You understand? That was hidden jealousies. That was you understand? There was something that I had that you wanted. I guess now you no longer want it, or you understand. So like I said, there's so many levels to it, guys. But it starts with Miss April. I have to show myself friend worthy. I have to show myself loyal. Okay? Let me see. I got to see what you guys are saying. I have to show myself loyal. If Tip came out and exposed some things about me, would I do it to her? Because it would hurt, especially if I really, really cared about her and loved her and felt like we should have talked about it on the back end, personally, but she went and did that. That would hurt. But you understand? Or if she felt like I said something about her, or somebody told her I said something about her. So like I said, all those things determine whether or not what category it was in. I don't think there's any overnight friendships. I don't think they work like that. Friendships are developed over time. We test each other. You understand? We learn. Sometimes you have to learn how to be a friend with somebody. You learn how to be loyal to that person. That's how the girl my friend that passed, she came into the friendship wanting to control Miss April. And Miss April was you're not going to control nothing I do, honey. Are you crazy? Are you crazy? And so what would happen, I would go buck wild crazy and snap on her, call her all kind of names, and you understand, she's supposed to be my friend, cuss her out and everything. And I remember we had mentors, and the mentor said, if you guys are going to have a friendship like this, you're not friends. You don't need to be friends. So then me and my friend, we determined, whether we wanted to continue the friendship. We did. So we had a mediator come in, and they would out what I was doing in the relationship, because remember, the mediator's on the outside looking in. And whether I wanted to admit it or not, Miss April, you're like this with her. And then Deborah, you try to control Miss April. Them control issues are not good. You see what I'm saying? So thank God we had a mediator, and we wanted to continue the friendship. You understand? So we did, and we learned how to be true, loyal friends to one another. Loyal. Would never turn, never, never, never. It's hard to find people like that, even in families, guys. Okay, let me read what an acquaintance is, and I'm going to get back in the chat. Superficial connection. Acquaintances are people you know, but not intimately. You might have met them through work or a class or a mutual friend. Casual interactions. And then we come in way too fast. We come in, like I said, if I come into the relationship with Tip and I tell her all my business, why would I be surprised early on if she told all my business? We ain't developed shit. You understand? She don't know me. I ain't proved nothing to her, and vice versa. So if I give information and it comes out, I shouldn't be mad at them. I should be mad at myself. And I wouldn't even be mad at myself. I'd be like, okay, and what? What you gonna do with that information? You just let me know that me and you there's no friendship here. You understand? That you really don't want to work at a friendship. And here, check this out. This is good. This is good to me. Do you think that friends haven't been through some things in the real world where they've betrayed the other one? Betrayed them? And guess what they did, guys? They worked through it. And that's how they became closer friends. The friendship must be developed. There's some people that you just don't want to be friends with. You got to watch the jealousies and the envies. What is your motive for wanting to be a friend? Number one, do I care? Can I be loyal? Those kind of things. A lot of people come into relationships, they really don't even like. I've seen that happen. I've seen that on YouTube happen. Jealous. Already from the door. Not just of the person that they've developed a friendship with, because it's in their fucking nature to be that way, because they have never worked on that issue in their life. So they don't see it. And then soon as something pop up, they're actually jealous of this person. But they thinking in their mind that they want to be close to this person or they like them. No, you just want to be around them because there's something they have that you fucking want. Look at Barnyard Betty. Look at BYB. Should I say any more? No. Teresa Dallas, those posts be fine. She cracking up. B More says she coming. Yeah, come on, baby. I saw the video today. Like I said, I am going to talk to Davion and see what we can do to help her get to her 1K. Y'all help me do it through other people promoting and mentioning me and those kind of things. I just think she should be at 1K by now. I feel like people are sleeping on Be More Native. And look, Be More Native get gutter. And so if Miss April like her, you know what I'm saying? But she don't bite her tongue. I don't know why I keep saying she, because I really don't know. Hey, Grandma Gigi, 11 months in. Yes. You feel what I'm saying, Grandma Gigi? Let me see. Lakeisha Bass. And let me say this. I absolutely adore Tips World. Miss LaWanda made such the realest statement I've heard in a long time. Discernment is real. It's like they say, real recognize real. Discernment recognizes discernment. Okay? But like I said, I had to determine with my friend that passed, we just determined that we wanted to continue on with the friendship because she did some betrayal things, you know. But when it came down to my best interest, she had my best interest at heart. She really did. And I think that has a lot to do with it. We get so selfish and we try to we try to when I'm fighting to be right all the time, you understand, when I'm fighting to be right and all I'm seeing is you hurting me and not taking into consideration that we just hurt each other. We really did. You know, and then all that, the stuff about exposing certain things, you got to let that go. You got to let that go and then determine if you're going to do it again. Determine if that's enough to end it. You understand? You feel what I'm saying? Loyalty is one of the big things in any relationship. Loyalty. Loyalty and trust. You know, like I said, things will come down the pike to show you if there's any loyalty or if there's not. It will, you know, the relationship, those things, and it only happens by situations popping up in the relationship, you know. Hi, Blessed Dynasty. Where you at? Hey, my beautiful. Tater's here. Be more said. Okay, I read that. I got to scroll back up, guys. Hey, my favorite J Mofo Gill. Oh, I forgot you used to say that. Lisa Clark, I'm so sad. Oh, my baby, darling. Oh, my darling. Lisa. I'm sorry, too. Hi, baby girl. Hi, Lisa. I hope you're still here. My darling, I've been running my mouth, honey. You know I dig you. How 50 Cent say it? I love you like a fat kid love cake. I mean it. And I'm not taking nobody's side. Miss April don't take sides like that. You know, I support who I support. I love Davion's lives. Davion has such great insight, such articulate diction. She will break that thing down like nobody's business. You understand? And make it make sense. And I love how she says, I think I am and she does. You understand? You see it. It's, you know. But I support who I support and will continue to. I support what works for Miss April. Not for what works for you or you or you or you. No, ma'am. I support who I absolutely want to support. And I'll be hearing all that about doxing. To me, doxing is like this. Everybody got something in their life that they're not proud of or happy. I got a whole bunch of shit. You understand me? You probably remind me of shit I forgot about. You know. And all, like I said, it would just make me say, oh, thank you, Jesus. I ain't there no more. And I heard somebody come out their mouth and say, ex-crackhead. And you talking about ex-crackhead and on full-blown drugs. Who would I rather be? An ex-crackhead or still an active addiction? Do the math. So those kind of things just, you know, I hear those kind of things and I'll be like, nothing surprises me, just nothing, you know. All I like to do is live peaceable. People, what they say don't dictate who I am. No. You know, and then I'm like, what you going to do about any of it? What are you going to do about it? You think you're going to cause me any more shame that I already haven't had? You know, I had a dad that was very abusive to my mother, horribly. And we grew up fucked up because of it. You understand? It's about what's going on in my life today. That's what we all really need to be talking about. What are you doing today? Because that's all you have is today. The past is the past. For some of us, you understand? Ciao, bye. Let me see. Oh, I got some super chat thingies today. And I know who I love. And I'm going to continue to love who I love and see the beauty in them. I feel like I honestly feel I am a valued friend. Valued. Is that bragging? No. But am I human? And will I fall short sometime? Absolutely. Absolutely. There are some people that I will continue to do the necessary work that I need to do to continue to have interaction with them. You understand? Period. I value them. I value the Miss Lawandas of the world. I really do. She brings good things to Miss April. I feel good being in her presence as much as I can be. You understand what I'm saying? Watching her life. Me and Tip absolutely can relate. Absolutely. We both been down the gutter hole of life. Right, Tip's World? Clock that T. Got some stories to tell. And today we can laugh about them. You understand? And do I judge? Absolutely not. Am I here to tell somebody that was addicted to crack cocaine, that is no longer doing crack, but they want to have a drink every now and again? Do I have the right to tell? Hell no. Hell no. I thank God they grown. Or anything that makes your life unmanageable keeps you broke, keeps you without food or necessities, to where you got to beg all the time. That's a fucking problem. Begging is just a way of life for you. That's a problem. Am I making sense? Oh boy. Lisa, I saw you, boo. I saw you. I hope it wasn't too late. I know it wasn't. You still love Miss April. Teresa Dallas said, great topic, because people don't know how to be friends on here. Right. You got to be a friend, Miss April. In order for somebody told me that in recovery. They give you sponsors and mentors. And these are women that come off from the streets and stuff. They got like 20 something 30 years in. They live in wonderful productive lives. You would never believe that they was any kind of nowhere but near any kind of drug. They got big high positions, doctors, lawyers, Indian chiefs, and they've learned how to be friends and all that kind of stuff. So then they teach us coming in, the newcomers. They got to teach us, especially with the women. The women, I can remember them telling me, keep your dignity at all costs. Don't go in them, rooms acting a fool. Don't go in there acting a fool. Let me see. Okay. Let me finish reading the acquaintance. Less commitment. There's no strong expectation of being there for an acquaintance in times of need or of spending a lot of time together. Less open to communication. You might not share. And this is beautiful. This is good. When I talked to Tip yesterday, I didn't get in depth with any business, like in depth with stuff going on in my life. I just was talking about how I was feeling, how I was feeling emotionally. I think that you learn how, like I said, you develop a friendship. You learn how, Now, there might be another that I might be a little bit more intimate with. You understand? Because I know they can pray about this situation, or in order to be a friend, I must be friend worthy. Have some wisdom, discernment, boundaries. We definitely need boundaries. You know, I feel like friendships are developed. Definitely, you learn somebody, and then if something comes down the pike that's not something that is so detrimental that the relationship can no longer continue, if it's something that can be worked through, and I value you, for real, I value, not me, because I already value myself. But if I value you, and you tell me that I hurt you, we learn the difference between manipulating. You understand? We'll see we know, wait, uh, who was telling me this? Where did I hear? Help me, Jesus. Jesus! Where did I hear this? God dang, I can't. Well, look, I be on the internet so much, I probably heard somebody talking about it. Ooh, it was good. Help me, help me. I can't think. Oh. Because I said to them, and you knew it was a bunch of bullshit. You knew it was. Wait. Oh, okay. I got it. Oh my God. Why couldn't you think? I got this friend, right? You gotta have category. Friends come in categories. You got this friend that you kick it with this in this area, because you trust and y'all on that same page. Then you got that friend over here that you talk about this with. You know what you can say to this when you know it's about discernment, Miss LaWanda. Clock that T. Anyway, I was talking to them, and she said she had heard from somebody that she hadn't heard from in almost a couple years. And when they called, she said they still doing the same shit that they was doing years ago. Talking about, I just called to check up on you. That's what they told them. As they continued talking, they were homeless, needing a place to stay, hungry, maybe. But they just called to check up on the friend I'm talking. So we was just sitting there going back and forth like we don't, and I was telling her, I said, like, you didn't know they was calling you. Instead of just calling you, asking you, could you help me out, being real with your damn self, you gonna call with all this bullshit. I called to see how you doing. I'm doing great, and how are you? Well, I'm homeless, and I lost my job, but I'm calling to check on you. Shut your mouth. Friends, how many of us have them? Friends. But what I be wondering is, the person that called her, do they realize their own bullshit? You understand? Do they know? Yeah, or are they so not seeing themselves or in a delusional state that they really convinced themselves that they were calling to check on her? When they weren't calling to check on her, they were calling because they were in need. You feel what I'm saying, guys? My friend could call me straight like that and say, April, I need this. Boom. Okay? They ain't got to call me and say, well, I just called to check on you. And then I ain't heard from them in 2 or 3 years. If they call me and just, I need. What you need? Don't call me with the bullshit. You understand me? I mean, you can, but guess what? I'm going to know it is. Discernment. So that kind of thing. It got there's so many elements to friendship, guys. So many different roots, and you understand. Let me see if I how many friends that I got, because it's hard to put people in friend categories. You know, I'm a firm believer that a friendships are developed. I'm a firm believer in uh, you have different relationship with different friends, that kind of thing. I'm not going to talk about or allow another friend to talk about another friend. That fucking will never happen. Don't you dare do it. Don't you do that. If you got a problem with that friend, don't do it. Don't cut them. No, 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 no. That kind of stuff, no. Absolutely not. But the kind of friends I have wouldn't even run like that. They wouldn't even flow like that. They wouldn't get down like that. You understand? Mm-mm. If Now listen to what I'm saying on that. I had to think for a minute. In my circle, if I'm the friend to two people, two females, and these two females can't stand each other, neither one of them can come to me. They're not going to put me in the middle of their stuff. They better not. I'll leave both of them alone. You understand me? I'll leave both. Let me set up some boundaries here. Y'all go ahead and handle that. I'm not going to allow their stuff to intertwine with me. No, ma'am, because it's not my shit. No, don't do it. So there's all different kind of avenues, all different kind. But the bottom line is, like I said, guys, you have to determine whether how you value that person. And if the only thing that you hear is what was done to you, there's never it's done. You can just wash your hands. No friendship there. There's not going to be a friendship. And I will give TRW her props, because I heard her say some things that I agreed with, and I like how she keeps her composed. I like how she does that. Do I think that? Do I think that her? It takes two. I don't. It wasn't. I don't believe it was just Bama. I don't believe it was just TRW. I don't believe it was just Mel. I don't. And I just see people giving Bama a lot of credit for being this great master manipulator, or whatever it is. And I don't know. I just don't. But like I hear, and here's the thing: when we're hurt, guys, that's why it's good to try to keep a level head when you're talking. Once it starts to be an argument, there's no reasoning or rationing. I'm not arguing with no one. I'm not. If we trying to work something out and we get to, it's done. This is done. It's over. I'm not arguing. I'm not wasting breath on arguing. We're not trying to work toward nothing. You feel me? Now it's everybody just wants to be heard. Self-centeredness is at the core of our disease. And that's not just with addicts. That's with people. Self-centeredness. That's not a good thing. Self-confidence, self-assurance. Those are good qualities. Self-centeredness is not a good thing. Okay? And if it's me, how I was hurt, what you did to me, and I can't hear nothing you're saying, you don't want to be friends. We're not working at nothing. And I was like Davion. I wanted everything to work out too. And I saw her trying to be a positive mediator. And then the next thing you know, the ops was trying to pull her into it, and then it's just that messy bullshit. I'm getting ready to I'm getting ready to do all of y'all, and then I'm done talking. After I get off of here, I'm getting ready to do a TikTok, and it is funny. It says, when there's going back and forth. I might put with the ops, and then I say something after that. It's funny, guys. My TikToks is coming up. They coming up. Viral, baby. Viral, baby. I found my niche. I found my niche. And I did a lot of cussing today. Oh, real quick. I have been not coming on so much because my husband had to get surgery. And I really plugged into that. Like I said, certain things just take precedence over other things. And I needed to plug into that. It was a lot of stress and anxiety involved on my part because I know he was worried and nervous, and men don't like to admit that they are. And he's been really giving me the business, and I've been allowing him to. But sometimes I got to back him off and say, "Okay, now you bring it down, bring that shit down, okay?" Because you're taking too much out. I'm here to help. I'm here to love. I'm here to comfort. So bring it, pull it in, and take it to Jesus. Jesus! The people closest to you, you tend to try to give them your shit. Sometimes you got to tell them, no, I'm not, don't give me your stuff. I'm just trying to help you in this, okay? Recognizing that. But everything worked out good. The surgery went good. Thank you, God. I didn't doubt it, but it still gives you a level of anxiety. I had people praying, good people praying, real prayer warriors, and plus myself praying. And I didn't feel in my spirit that it was anything detrimental. I know God got him covered. Thank you, God. I know God has me covered. Thank you, God. I'm still loving God, and God's still loving me, y'all. He's showing me more and more that the things that I do talk about on here, love is patient, love is kind, those kind of things, God's teaching. That's where I'm at that phase. That, okay, Miss April, you can talk that good game, and I'm passing some tests. That's what I like. I'm passing some tests. Not with some blood, sweat, and tears, though, y'all. Sometimes I'll be like, oh, I can't do it. I have to find that one. I don't like spicy food. Me either, Miss Lawanda. My daughter loves it. I don't like spicy. I really don't. Remember me? Okay, Humera, yes. I knew I saw you before, beautiful. Okay, guys, let me scroll down. Who did y'all have to get up out of here? Oh, those are the memberships. I'm tripping. Oh, guys, I've been on an hour. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much for my gifts. He's doing good, Gigi, Grandma Gigi. Thank you for your prayers, baby. I appreciate you. Thank you. He's doing good. He got me stressing about things because he just think he can do everything. And oh, thank you, Chris. I love you, darling. Y'all, if you're not following Chris, go support him. I will always, always support Chris. Always. He got my support. He's a good dude, and I know he is. Hi, Philip Sigmund or Sigma, whoever. Yeah, thank you. Okay, but guys, I'm getting ready. What was I getting ready to say? There was one more thing I had to say. Oh. But like I said, having said all of that, I would have hoped, and because I believe that all of them, TRW, Bama, and Mel, I'm not so much including Looney. I don't, I'm talking about the females. I believe they all got good characteristics to make good friends. Okay, and that's coming from my mouth. We all still can learn, we all still have a lot to learn, but I think that they're good people. I think Davion said that. They all got, genuinely good hearts. If they're in your corner, they're in your corner, but sometimes we gotta, God might want to take us to a different level in things, and that's something to think about. I will not give an opinion on will they ever work the situation out, because at this point, the back and forth is just what it is. I had hoped at one point that they did, But first and foremost, be okay with yourself, is what I say. Be good with you. Period. Be good with you and be good to you. First and foremost, be good to yourself. Feel me? Hey, Nomadic Life. I'm good, baby. I haven't been over there. I've been busy. I've been really busy, baby. But I'm back. I'm getting my hair done Tuesday, guys. I can't wait. I'm so excited. I did Tuesday on purpose because I know the weekend is busy. And this is a new hairdresser in Columbia. So we'll see. I hope everyone continues to have a blessed day. Um, let's continue to encourage and lift one another up. Hi, Tater. And if there was anybody I didn't speak to, please charge it to my head and not my heart. Hey, Starburst. In real life, those are my friends. Um, those are my real friends. Will not allow no one to speak on them and vice versa. I agree with that. I don't want to hear a person speak about somebody that I'm friends with. I just don't think that's, I don't like that. If they both got, because I don't know what the problem could be between them two, you know? Um, that's, when I'm with you, I'm with you. You understand? That's just how I feel. Okay, baby. Oh, somebody said, please don't say bad words. See, guys, listen. I don't take offense to that, sis and bro. That thank you, sis and bro. They said, please don't say bad words, please. That means a lot to me. I need, you say that to me. If it offends you, say it. Because, it don't have to be necessary. I don't necessarily have to cuss. And if it, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, okay. I wish I'd have saw that earlier because I threw out a few bombs. I was F-bombing it up today. All right, I got you on the next one, sis and bro. Thank you for saying that. I appreciate that. I love you guys. You guys are so wonderful. Destined to recover. I'm glad you're here. And I like that, destined to recover. I like that. That's powerful. You just spoke a word over your life. Destined to recover. Destined to recover. Destined to recover. Hi, Gigi. Hi, my beautiful. Grown women know that's how you should handle it. Yes. And like I said, guys, Miss April's the type that I value. If I care about someone genuinely and I value them as a person, as an acquaintance, as working toward a friendship, I'm going to do my part to keep the relationship good. You understand? And if something changes, then it just changes. It won't be because I didn't do my part. I'm not going to so much focus. And if there's something that I feel that a person has hurt me, I will voice that. Let me know. And I'm going to let you know. I'm not going to say, but you did this. No. And then I got to definitely look at my stuff. I'm not responsible for what nobody else does. I can only change this here. I can only change me. I can only change me with God's help. I cannot make anyone be. Sometimes we want people to be what we want them to be, and it don't work like that. If you don't accept a person for exactly who they are, their defects, their good side, then you just don't accept them. You understand? Then don't accept at all. But we have to let people are going to be who they are. That's one of the reasons why I married John. John allowed me to be good, bad, indifferent. Never said change this, I don't like this, whatever. You understand? Or try to mold me into what he thought I should be for him. Because we do that a lot. We want people to mold and adhere to what we want them to be. It don't work like that. It just doesn't. You either like it or you don't. You're either attracted to it or you're not. And communicate. Honestly communicate. Don't let things go so long. But it's about how you value a person, seriously. Friend and love is the abused word because a lot of people don't know the true meaning. No, they don't, Miss LaWanda. Very, very uh, delusioned in that area. I think friendships. Another thing with friendships, how everything starts with Miss April, guys. Everything. I have to show myself friend worthy in order to obtain a friend. Okay? So what that means is I have to do some work on myself. I have to be honest with myself, see my own flaws, see, and grow in areas. And I absolutely believe that, and be secure in who I am. You understand? And what are my motives for certain things? You understand? We come into a lot of relationships with hidden agendas and motives, and don't even realize it. You understand? Don't even realize it. Just take. It's like, to me, I look at it like this. If I'm developing friendships, I'm taking my. I'm not rushing. I don't feel like I have to come all in telling you everything about my life all at once and hooking up with you. That's just me, guys. You understand? We gonna work toward this because I just believe that that's not realistic. I just, in building friendships, building relationships. Let's say that because, okay, I'm saying this and I'm done. Me and John's relationship has grown so much more from when we first hooked up. There were a lot of barriers up. There was a lot of like concerns about loyalty, trust, those kind of things. But that had to do with me, and that had to do individually, and had to do with him. As I grow in my marriage, I learned to pick and choose my battles. Excuse me. I always have to see my shit, my stuff. I always have to see my stuff. If he has stuff going on, love is patient, love is kind. It don't mean I gotta be a punching board or an abuser where he's gonna abuse me. I can tell him, look, I can express to him how what he's saying or doing makes me feel. But we had to learn, we had to grow into these things. The relationship should be growing closer and not apart. You understand? And me and John always come back if we have when we have sometimes we have some fucked up ugly ones, y'all, for real. I'm sorry to keep cussing. And John will come snap back too. And which I'm okay with that. I'm glad. I don't want him to be like a pushover. But what we always do is we go away, look at ourselves, and then we come back. Always. He don't come back saying, you did this or you shouldn't have said this. This is true, facts. He comes back and says, I looked at it this way when it was more that way. I do the same thing. I tell him, I didn't have to respond that way, whether you meant it that way or not. I didn't have to respond like that. And then it immediately de-escalates everything. Thank you, Jesus. That's how our relationship works. I think that's with anybody, family, anybody. And if I value you, you ain't going nowhere. Unless you're trying to, hurt me. And, you understand what I'm saying, guys. Like that friend that called 2 years later, hey, how you doing? I just called to check on you. And then after 5-10 minutes, I'm homeless. I'm doing really bad. I feel like unaliving myself. Okay, that kind of stuff. Playing on my, you understand what I'm saying? I'm going to know how to deal with it. But, and then some people are more of a friend to the other person. I've had friendships like that to where I was more of a friend than they were. You feel me? But I really didn't need that much from them. You understand? So it's a lot of avenues. Jaja, I see you. Do you have TikTok? If you have, we are friends, but you got your page set up like mine to where nobody can put anything in the chat. So that's why I wasn't able to do it, my love. And I agree with that because I don't want people, I don't care, family members or anybody, just dropping stuff on my page. So I need to ask first. I'll be trying to ask people, is it okay? But some people are okay because you can delete it. But I just have mine set up like that. But if you got TikTok, go see because you pretty girl. And go, I hope you saw it. Let me see if you seen it, Jaja. Did you see the video that I made for your birthday, boo? Because a lot of people don't have TikTok. And if you don't have TikTok, you can't see it. Ooh, that's tart. Amber, speak when you enter the chat. That's right. Hey, Amber, please say my name. Mr. Wanda said Amber. Mosier. Y'all know my daughter's name is Amber. Please say my name. I'm Amber. Hi, Amber. I had a daughter who passed, God rest her soul. Her name was Amber. Why you want me to say your name? Tell me why, baby. Is it because you love your name? Tell me why, darling. Can you explain why? They got a song that says, say my name. When no one is around you, say, baby, I love you. She wanted him to say her name because she was on the phone talking to him, right? And she felt like he was with another woman and he wouldn't say her name. So she wanted him to say her name. You understand? So that's what the song was about. Say my name, say my name. Y'all remember that song? They don't make songs like that no more. I'm getting ready to get off here. I'm just rambling. Oh, do you have TikTok? Jaja. Okay, can you do this? If you can, it's okay, baby. Wait, maybe I could put it on my page and tag you in it. Can I do that? That's what I'll do. I'll put it on my Facebook page and tag you. Then you should be able to see it. Hey, Christine Foot. Baby, you got to catch the replay. I'm getting ready to get out of here. Jaja, I'm going to put it on my Facebook, not my TikTok. Because a lot of people have problems with TikTok. My daughter can't see none of my TikToks. So I'm going to put it on my page, and then I'll tag you. And we'll see what happens. Yes. Okay, baby. I'm going to do it when I get off. Look, y'all be ready for the TikTok I got coming. Funny. Another banger. I promise. I love y'all. Let me get out somebody's way. Bye, guys. Love y'all.